What's up, guys? Welcome to another week recap show where we dive deep. I'm playing some royalty-free music, so if you don't like it, I apologize. I'm drinking a little Holy City IPA. Shout out to Holy City. Decent brewery. Love the beer. It's kind of got a lager taste for an IPA. It's not the hoppiest thing, but it's got a good vibe to it. Speaking of good vibe, what is this? Let's go to Epic Music. Let's discuss the week. Monday. Maybe this is too epic. Monday, Pfizer came out. Coronavirus vaccine. Okay, I can't do this. Let's chill EDM. Let's see what this is like. Fox News. Ron Johnson came out. I don't remember. Dub Smash was bought by Reddit, a TikTok group. What is it called? When you go against somebody. Rival. And whatever. Popeyes came out with some stuff. Cleveland Indians changed their name, which who cares? Are people really that angry? I saw there was like a piece about how the Native Americans they're gonna have less suicide now because a name change. Really? Is that really how it happens? Let's go to holiday. It's holiday time. Could be really bad. All right. Whoa. Okay, and indoor dining was closed in New York. Again, just destroying businesses, but we're all about the safety. And Joe Biden's, gets his electoral college in. It looks like he's going to be our president. It's official. The electoral college. We'll wait to the inauguration for things to happen. Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg. Cleveland Indians, suicide, Cozy Bear, and Russia. I reported that on Tuesday, and it started to develop more and more as the week progressed. And now that they've taken over, nuclear facilities and stuff like that. And Romney said today that it's like Russia flew a bomber over our country and we didn't even know, which is a little aggressive, but also very true, and it's a little scary. Jeff Bezos' wife gave away billions of dollars. Could you imagine having $1 billion to give away and that being okay? Like, I don't even know what $1 million looks like, but $1 billion. Georgia's elections are coming down hot. Eric Swalwell, whatever his name is, should be disbanded and taken out of office for sleeping with a spy. I mean, what an idiot. I mean, how that guy is even elected makes no sense to me. The more he talks, I'm like, you guys voted for this person? You like this person? Bring us your best, they say. Snowstorm in New York. Yikes. Gotta love a snowstorm. Stimulus deal. Looks like it's not going to go through due to Ron Johnson, which I could use the $1,200. I fit in that category, sure, but is it worth printing money? Do people not understand that the government doesn't make money? And we're already in so much debt, we're just going to print more money, and they think that's a good idea? Just open it up. Moderna, Joe Biden, and the whole Jill Biden thing, that was so ridiculous. Let's get into the real stuff today. Okay, this video that was going around, I think it came out a few days ago, 2 days ago, of Gretchen Whitmer from Michigan, the governor of Michigan, who many people hate and, call her a fascist or whatever, and because of her lockdown standards. But she posted this video of Santa Claus and her talking to children and letting the children know of basically her intentions for what she wants to see the lockdown look like in like Christmas time and all that stuff. This is honestly the creepiest video I've ever seen. And the more I watch it, the more I hate it. And the fact that you, as a politician, see this as a way to talk to kids. And let's just get into it. There's just more. Let's watch it.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Governor Gretchen Whitmer.
Okay, first of all, let's just stop right there. She looks so creepy. She looks, I mean, first of all, when you, I'm messing with my video. when you're doing like the online chats and you're and you're doing like online video chats and stuff like that, you just naturally, there's like an awkwardness to begin with. So the fact that I hate these commercials that are coming out that are like using the pandemic to push their commercial where they just like, you can clearly see they're using a video chat system, a video software system. And you're like, don't try to be like one of us. You are not one of us. You're not, locked into your house. You're filming a commercial. Just film it. I can't stand commercialism like this, but she's wearing red. She's very festive right now. She's got, what is that? That my friends, is right there. Those are watching. That is a tree pin. That's something like my grandmother would wear. Fantastic. She's really, and okay. Let's diagnose her back in the room. She's got a little thing right over here that says respect. She's got a respect license plate. What that signifies is that she is all about respect and above anything else. What else does she have? She has a plant to her right. It looks to be doing pretty well. It looks like a bonsai tree of some sort, probably because she's very rich. She is in the politics, so she makes good money. Is that a mask on? I can't tell if that's a mask on something or not. That is a photo, and then that is a photo of a family. I wonder if that's her family or some family she doesn't know. And then she's got a picture of her dog. Oh, I love that. So cute. I think that's those pictures that they give on Chewy. It might be a dead dog. I can't remember what. I can't remember. And then, oh, look at that. She's got Ruth Bader Ginsburg little photo next to her on her left. It says "Women belong in places." I don't know the quote. I don't care. Why Ruth Bader Ginsburg is hailed as some American hero to people, like it's the greatest. She did great. She, fantastic for women's agenda, but she is not like some kind of amazing, incredible human being. Okay, let's go.
And I'm really excited to be here with all of you. And I also know someone who's been...
Okay, my favorite part is that there is captions on the bottom of the video, and she's clearly speaking well. Okay, and there's like all these pictures of kids everywhere. There's the black kids are on the bottom, which is totally racist, and the middle kids in the middle, which signifies importance, are two white kids, so that's racist. And then what is going on right here? What is that? The kid is wearing some kind of green jumpsuit. Santa's in the upper right, and somebody in the middle didn't show up to the party. Somebody forgot to show up to the party or has terrible internet connection. And then what do we have over here on the bottom right? It looks like a super spreader event or just a family that gets busy. Let's keep watching.
Really following the rules and making sure that he stays safe and the elves stay safe. And so my special guest is Santa Claus.
Hello, boys and girls.
Okay, can we just stop for a second? The video's still going. There's somebody in the middle that is clearly not shown up to the meeting. I can't tell if that's like a stunt, if that's their way of showing like, hey, this is a video chat and this is quote unquote live, even though it's not live. It's about as live as my video is right now. And it's just still not there. And then Santa's in the top right, so he's probably going to go in a full big screen because they put it on probably whoever's speaking. Also, some of the kids' microphones were on during that time, so let's start it back a little bit. Let's go.
And so my special guest is Santa Claus.
Hello, boys and girls. How are you?
Again, and look at Santa Claus right now. Look how terrible that beard is. That is a terrible beard. That's not even a real, but you couldn't find one person to do this with a white beard. You couldn't find one. You're like the governor of Michigan, couldn't find a phone call, or maybe somebody with a decent beard. That is a terrible Santa Claus outfit. Let's keep going. This is only getting weirder. Look at these kids at the bottom. They look like what is going on? This is not real. They're probably not even watching. All these kids are probably watching some fake video. Let's keep
Boys and girls, how are you?
Does anyone have a question for Santa Claus?
Santa, do you have to wear...
And time out. Anytime you ask a group of kids, does anyone have a question? There isn't just one kid that talks. 100 of them talk at the same exact time. So those that are in education, they know. Let's go.
Does anyone have a question for Santa Claus?
Does anyone have a question?
Santa, do you have to wear a mask?
Santa, do you have to wear a mask? I'm going to put a stop right now and say that a kid did not ask that question but was told to ask that question. Let's continue.
When I'm in my workshop with all my elves,
Time out. When I'm in my workshop with all my elves, I wear a mask. Just like you, when you're not around people you don't know.
we all are masked up in social distance.
I love that he didn't say that we're wearing a mask. He just says we're masked up. Like, because that is such a... That's just, hashtag mask up.
Distancing.
Okay.
Hi, Santa. Hi, Santa. Should we read out cookies?
Okay, the important kids in the middle that just had a cute moment literally brought nothing to the party. And again, the guy on the top or woman in the top is still not there. It's or maybe in the top right here, Santa is socially distancing from Gretchen Whitmer by this invisible person that he cannot see. Let's continue.
The mouse also sent carrots for the reindeer this year.
What did that kid just say? Let's go back.
Should we read out cookies?
Okay.
Hi, Santa.
That kid sounds like an elf. Let's go back.
Should we read out cookies? The mouse also sent carrots for the reindeer this year.
What? Do we have cookies
Should
and
we
milk?
read out cookies? The mouse
Can we
also
leave
sent
out-
carrots for the reindeer this year.
Yes, please do. Set up carrots and cookies if you can.
The mouse also sent hand sanitizer if you're done with the cookies and milk.
Okay, time out. He's sending out hand sanitizer, and the kid is clearly looking down. So there's no way he wrote that.
That was a good suggestion.
That's a good suggestion. I can't believe a child said that. No way that we gave that child something to say. Especially, and there's no way.
Excuse me, Santa.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Coronavirus in the North Pole?
Everyone
The coronavirus in the North Pole?
has been testing negative. We're still getting
Who's doing the testing in the North Pole? There's no frontline workers in the North Pole.
tested. I think we're so far up north that it might not be getting to us, but we're not
Right, because Donald Trump wasn't up there to ruin it for everyone else.
going to take any chances. We're all going to mask up.
Again, the mask up. Just say we're wearing a mask. I hate politics.
We're all going to wash our hands, and we're all
Santa, how about wash those gloves that you're wearing? Gross.
going to stay 6 feet apart.
Thank you. Hi, how can we keep people safe for Christmas?
Okay, look. As she's asking the question, her brother is looking at the screen, like, reading what she's saying. Okay, let's go back.
Hi, how can we keep people safe for Christmas?
What I would suggest to do is what the governor is telling all the people of the great state of Michigan
No, I don't know if she's reading off. It just looks like it to me.
to do. Social distance,
Wait. Oh, let's go back.
do.
The great
Social
solution.
distance, wash your hands, and make
Doesn't this look like Chuck Schumer? And save America.
sure you wear your mask when you're outside your home.
And another way to stay safe during the holiday
Wear your mask when you're outside at home. When did Santa Claus become such a bum? I thought he was fun and made toys for kids and worked with kids.
is to stay home, but call your grandparents and your cousins and your family, and
Or maybe, if your grandparents are okay with it.
it's the safest way to tell the people you love how much you care about them.
By
This
not
year it
visiting
has to
them.
look a little bit different so we can stay safe.
and then maybe next year, and then the next year. Just the 14 days to stop the spread. I mean 21. I mean 100 days of mask wearing. I mean 2 more years. I mean...
And I appreciate all of you doing your part.
For the global reset.
Thank you so much for making time for us today.
Let's hear your best ho, ho, ho.
Let's hear your best ho, ho, ho. Oh, that's inappropriate, Santa.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry
ho.
Christmas!
Let's go back to that. Oh, let's go back to Gretchen. She's killing it.
Let's hear your best ho, ho.
Let's zoom in on her face. Oh, that's as close as I get. Okay.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry
ho, ho.
Christmas!
Oh. Don't you love listening to people that clearly don't work with kids?
Bye, everybody.
Oh. Can we just stop for a moment and just go, what? I mean, first of all, a couple of things. One, the fact that politicians feel like they need to make videos for children when I thought they were all about teachers, education, and everything like that is ridiculous. And two, what parent is putting their children in front of this video to watch her talk to them? You are unfit to have children. Because I would never let a politician talk to my kid, for one. And two, this idea, why do people even trust politicians to talk to their kids? I would never do it. And I still can't get over the fact that they had like a fake person not show up in the top of the screen. And I don't know. And why they put the two black kids on the bottom together. This whole thing just is weird to me and gross. It should have been more diverse. It should have had all kinds of kids. It should have never happened. God. All right, let's go to, I want to go to Joe Biden. Oh, can we talk about this for a minute? Just a second. Matthew McConaughey rips the far left for being condescending. Can we stop putting this story out? Who cares what celebrities say about anything? I don't care if they're like for promoting conservatism, promoting liberalism. I don't care. The fact that people even look to celebrities for guidance is ridiculous. Okay, let's go into, so Joe Biden and Dr. Jill Biden were on Colbert the other night, and there were some questions. Let's watch those questions. I'm gonna be so tired of all the fawning that the media does from now on towards them from now on. Just let them say whatever they want whenever they want. Let's get into this. Dr. Bill Biden.
Trees next year, sir.
That's right.
Oh, about next.
Okay.
Trees next year, sir.
That's right.
Oh, about next year.
Yeah?
Do you?
First of all, Colbert. Used to love him. Used to like him on Comedy Central. Now I can't stand him because he's just a political pundit. He is not a comedian. And he has a million writers, and his jokes are terrible. Anyways, I'm gonna be so tired of watching the fawning over these two people, like they're Joe Biden and Jill Biden, like they're the greatest people on earth. They are not the greatest people on earth, and let's just be real. They're politicians, and he's part of the system. He's been in government for 47 years now, and people voted for him. I don't know why. You had way better picks in the Democratic Party, like Tulsi Gabbard, literally anyone, and yet they went for this guy. Anyways, he went on Stephen Colbert because this is what you get with a Democratic president. You get people in NBC, SNL, ABC, all those news stations. They will just put them on everything because they're going to be celebrated no matter what they say, and they only ask easy questions. Could you imagine if these people were actually fair and they just, instead of like coming with an agenda, talking about how much they hate Trump, they just invited him on and treated him the same way they treat Joe Biden? We might actually get somewhere in politics. And I honestly think that if Colbert would have treated Trump the same way he treats like Barack Obama and all those people, that you would have got so much information and important information out of Trump more than any other president, because he's a showman, and so it could have been really informative, but instead they just chose to fight and stir the pot and say that Trump is stirring the pot when it's clearly them. So, and a little bit of Trump, let's be real, but mainly them. And so he was on Colbert to get ready, and you can tell right away, even by this freeze to frame I have, that he's already excited to be there. She's excited to be there. I mean, you would never see a smile on the face of Trump in the same room with Colbert, because Colbert would not treat him the same. And it doesn't matter what these two say. Colbert's going to just let him eat the craziest things, whatever. So let's get into this video.
Is next year, sir.
That's right.
Oh, about next year.
Yeah?
Do you think this time next year, when you're both in the White House...
Can we just stop for a second? Look at his posture. He's very calm. He's asking a question. Do you think next time this year? And it's a softball question, easy question, but also he's very relaxed. Things you never got with the media and Trump, especially comedians. Let's keep going.
Do you think this time next year, when you're both in the White House, we will have what you could call a normal Christmas? Will the country be back?
By next year. We have vaccines. I thought that's all we needed was vaccines. Now it's always, it's one thing. It's like, wear a mask. Okay, where everyone's wearing a mask. Okay, maybe masks aren't working. Oh, it's the people that aren't wearing masks. That's why it's not working. Really, can you prove that? I don't know, but we're going to say that. Lockdowns. Everywhere is locked down. California's been locked down forever. Yet, cases are spiking, so maybe it's not working. But we're going to do it anyways. It's probably because people aren't locked down. Then it's like, oh, well, we just need a vaccine. The minute we have a vaccine, everything's going to be better. Okay, we got a vaccine. You can take the vaccine, but you still have to wear a mask, and also don't go flying on airplanes anywhere. Why people listen to this like it's gospel is ridiculous.
A normal Christmas. Will the country be back to normal?
I believe we'll be awfully close to that, if not there.
Look at, she's shaking her head, yes. Why would you know? Because you're a doctor? I mean, why is she shaking? She should be looking at Joe and saying, what do you think, since you're going to be, the president and stuff, and I'm not an elected official like you are. I'm just a wife. And again, if it was the other way around, if she was the one elected and he was just a husband, I'd be saying the same exact thing. So don't get your panties in a wad. I'm just saying that, or your boxers or your briefs in a wad. I'm just saying that whoever is elected should be the one talking, not the unelected person. Okay, let's keep going.
I do believe that. I think we'd be able to have, because the combination in the first 100 days, I'm going to ask everybody to wear a mask for 100 days.
Okay. If I was Stephen Colbert, I would jump all over that in a heartbeat. Wearing a mask for 100 days, what is that going to do? People are wearing masks now.
And where I can dictate that in federal property. I've been on with 45 governors asking them to think about it. Just 100 days. We're going to get those 100 million vaccinations out there, and we're going to get to the place we can open schools. And
schools should already be open. The only people that are vulnerable really are the teachers, and maybe they should get vaccinated.
Things we can do, and I think we can really, it's not going to be quick, but I think by next Christmas we'll be close to normal.
Yep.
Close to normal. What is close to normal look like? No masks, hanging out, having a good time, maybe concerts, going wherever you want, open restaurants. What's the point of a vaccine if you still have to be locked down?
Well, next.
Wait, can we just stop? He just said wear a mask for 100 days, and look at Colbert. He is relaxed. This is a man this is the hard-hitting journalism you're going to get from everywhere, but especially comedians or late-night hosts. They're just, okay, whatever. All right, let's go back to the next question. That was a hard-hitting question.
Intellectual capacity. And as long as he's good, we're good.
As a father, I understand that, and I admire.
We're talking about Hunter Biden.
That. But I mean, in terms of your job as president, can you reach across the aisle to people who will be using this as an attack on you when it is such a...
Okay, it's an attack on you because you were involved with your son in some capacity. We're trying to figure out how much or if at all, but in some capacity. There's no way your son got any of these jobs based on his own merit. I'm sorry.
Personal attacks because it's about family.
But if it benefits the country, yes, I really mean it.
Look, Colbert, it's about family. It's about family. I'm just a nice guy.
Because we know who we are. We know who we are. Yes, I really mean it. Because we know who we are. You're
a better man than I.
Isn't this so gross? If I was liberal, I would not watching stuff like that. I would not be like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe this guy's son is completely corrupt and took a bunch of money from Chinese and Ukraine, and Joe Biden was potentially in it with him, and there was like child porn found on his computer and all this stuff, and heavy drug addict, which that's a whole different story. Being a drug addict, it's really sad, and drugs are really addictive, and we need to look at that issue totally different. But the taking all this money from these countries that we're not particularly fond over and pretending like everything's okay. You're being such a good guy for putting up with this crap from Donald Trump. It's just unbelievable.
I'm not sure if I could do that.
Because we know who we are.
You're a better man than I. I'm not sure if I could do that.
Don't get me wrong. It doesn't mean I'm not angry. It doesn't mean I wasn't angry, and it doesn't mean if I were back in the days in high school, I wouldn't say, come here.
That's the favorite thing he says. Come here. Apparently Joe Biden was just fighting everyone in high school. I mean, he was such a bad guy with his boys' corn pop.
In the days in high school, I wouldn't say, come here, and go around. But
you have to take the high road.
Can we make that happen? Joe Biden and Trump going around.
And because, look, there's so much at stake. And the American people, I think they can smell the phoniness.
We can definitely smell the phoniness, and that's the problem. Let's go back to that quote one more time.
They can smell the phoniness.
And it smells like a fart, okay? It smells terrible, and Colbert is smelling it too, but he doesn't care. Colbert smells the fart, but it's like smelling your own fart. You're like, I'm okay with this.
What's true and what's not true. And I just... But what it does do, a couple people who are intellectual...
he just gets he can say whatever he wants. He can do whatever he wants. He can say whatever he wants. And the media don't care. You can take out a story. You can do whatever you want. You can say whatever you want if you're a Democrat and the media has your back. And if you're a Republican, they cast you as the most evil, homophobic, racist person on the planet. And it's so exhausting to listen to. And I please help me with those people that are completely okay with the way the media treats people, because I don't understand that at all. Okay. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, a fantastic day. Whatever day you're watching this, maybe you already had your weekend and you're hoping to that the rest of the week is good. It's Christmas week. I will be celebrating Christmas. I will be taking some time off. I'm not sure yet. I will be discussing that in the future. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I like doing these videos more. They're more fun to me. So maybe we'll do that more. Or maybe I'll make my show only about this because I enjoy this the most. Because I like making fun of culture and how stupid it is. Because most of the news and politics is just crap. Let's be real. And it's just for show. And they pretend like they're not for show. Like, what did Joe Biden say? People can smell the phoniness. And I can smell it right now. And it smells like a huge